In Christianity, the relationship between a husband and wife is viewed as sacred, rooted in divine design, and modeled after the relationship between Christ and the Church. The Bible provides numerous references that outline the roles, responsibilities, and spiritual significance of marriage. At its core, Christian marriage is based on love, mutual respect, sacrifice, and unity. One of the most significant biblical teachings on marriage is found in Ephesians 5:22 to 33, where the Apostle Paul draws a parallel between the marital bond and the relationship of Christ with the church. He writes, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." Ephesians 5:25 NIV. This verse emphasizes the sacrificial love that a husband is expected to show toward his wife, a love that is selfless, protective, and nurturing. In return, wives are called to respect and support their husbands. Wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. Ephesians 5:22 NIV. This submission is often misunderstood. It does not imply inferiority or blind obedience, but rather a voluntary, respectful partnership within the God-ordained structure of family life. In Genesis 2:24, the foundation of marriage is established. That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. This unity implies not only physical closeness, but also emotional, spiritual, and practical togetherness. The idea of one flesh signifies a deep, lifelong bond that mirrors the covenant relationship God has with his people. Colossians 3:18 to 19 reiterates these principles. Wives, submit yourselves to your husbands, as is fitting in the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. This reinforces the balanced nature of Christian marriage. It is not one-sided, but built on mutual responsibility and love. A husband's authority is never meant to be domineering. Instead, it is guided by compassion and accountability before God. In 1 Peter 3:7, husbands are urged to honor their wives. Husbands, in the same way be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of life. The phrase weaker partner should not be seen as a statement of value or intelligence, but is often interpreted as referring to physical strength or cultural vulnerability. The key message is respect and shared spiritual inheritance. Furthermore, Jesus himself affirmed the sanctity and permanence of marriage. In Matthew 19:6, he said, "So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." This shows that Christian marriage is not merely a social contract, but a spiritual covenant made before God. In conclusion, the Bible presents marriage as a divine institution marked by love, unity, and commitment. The Christian husband-wife relationship is not about domination or hierarchy, but about serving one another in love, just as Christ served humanity. By following biblical principles, couples can reflect God's love and build a marriage that honors Him,